Do you remember Super Power Training Simulator? It was a super popular game. I mean, everyone was playing. I mean, let's go to YouTube here. We have videos from even 6 months ago, but 2 years ago with millions of views or hundreds of thousands of views playing this game. And it was pretty fun. You know, what you did is you basically popped into the game like this, and you just basically punched. That's what you did for the most part. But it was more than that, you know, and it was kind of fun to play. But what happened to it? Like, it was so popular. What happened to the downfall of Super Power Training Simulator? It was such a good game, and I just don't understand what happened to it. So let's go ahead and look at just the about page. You know, welcome to Super Power Training Simulator. This is what you did. Fairly simple stuff, blah blah blah. Just do what you did. And it has 250 million visits, or close to 250 million visits. But it hasn't been updated in over 9 months. I mean, that is insane, right? Like, even the really small games usually get updated... 8 months, my bad. Usually get updated, like, once a month, even if it's just for, like, some stupid bug fix. Or the updated page will update. But this game hasn't even been touched in 8 months. And it was created in 2018. So, we're approaching 3 years since this came out. And, you know, it was fun to play. It was really popular. It had tens of thousands of players. But the downfall came with the Halloween event. Now, you'll notice something here. There appears to be something here that really shouldn't be. The Halloween event. It was the last update in Super Power Training Simulator. The 2018 Halloween event, which happened almost 3 years ago. Now, there are reasons why the game just stopped updating. The devs got really busy with college, and you know, they could have continued with this game and probably made a lot of money, but they chose to, you know, focus on their long-term career, which is completely fair to do, right? If you're a dev, even if you've made, like, tens of thousands off of a game, you don't know what's going to happen to it in the future. So you go ahead and abandon it for what you think is a better long-term investment, which is completely fair. Now, the thing is, people still play this game for a long time. It would sit on the leaderboard with, like, 20,000 concurrent players, and it was a front page game. And by front page, I mean it was in the first row of the most played games for, I think, years. Like, I kid you not, just forever. It was just in there for so long. But, you know, it just people stopped playing it eventually, because there was just no point after a while. You know, you can still grind and AFK the game. That's why this game had so many players. It's why Pet Simulator is so popular. You can just AFK it, right? And that's fine. But, you know, after a while, it gets boring, right? So it went from, like, close to 100,000 players to just 1,500, which is still insane for a game that hasn't been updated in almost 3 years. But, you know, it was sort of showing what could have been with just this type of game. And I think it could have been a really, really good game. I mean, it was basically a show of how to make a good game be popular for a long time. You make an AFK simulator. You just have people AFK it. And all you really need to do for this is just get an autoclicker that just automatically clicks for you, and you'll be good. But you can't really do that anymore. I mean, you could continue to do it, but there'd be no point, right? Because at this point, people know there's not going to be any more updates for this game, which is really unfortunate. Because I personally enjoyed this game, and I was a casual player. I didn't AFK overnight or anything. I wasn't an insane person at the game, but I still enjoyed playing it. And I don't really know why, but, you know, I did. Which is cool, you know? I mean, I can run on water, which is pretty cool, I guess. But that's really it. And I haven't done this nonsense or whatever. But, yeah, I still remember some of the stuff. Like, I remember that if you go in this building, there's a secret area. Just because of how, you know, popular this game was. I mean, it was just insanely popular. But, you know, you can't really do anything with it at this point. Like I said, this game had its time, you know? I really enjoyed this game for a while. But at this point, it's just kind of boring to play. I hoped for a while that this game would come back in some fashion. Like, maybe the devs would suddenly come back and start updating it, but that never happened. But, you know, what can you do? But yeah, that is really what happened to Super Power Training Simulator. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, like and subscribe. If you want me to do more videos like this, just going over the history of some games, then, you know, comment below. But, yeah, that'll be it. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.